Okay, looking at the gun store allowed areas in the Rumford Ave area, that would be the business use 2 and manufacturing zones. First up is this very large building, and we'll see more of it down the street. Seems to be partially at least for lease. Here's the extent of the Packard Cove Office Park building on Rumford itself. Again, very large. Any portion of that could be used for a gun store. The self-storage building across the street is mostly in the buffer zone, so would not be allowed location for a gun store. Only the very front of the building and a little bit down this edge of the building would be in the business use zone. Now this lot, 5,520 square feet available for lease or purchase apparently, is an allowed location. Pretty good sized area. And it's right next to the Rumford Ave recycling area. And here next door is the Rumford Ave Resource Recovery Center. Now moving into the purple manufacturing area, where there are more than one building that are entirely outside the buffer zone and therefore available as a firearms location with a special permit required. So the first one is the dance studio here. That's its own building. This long building behind it, and it extends around the corner, is also entirely in the purple zone. Okay, working backwards here, this is the last building that's entirely outside of the buffer zone. Parallel sound studio, practice space, lessons and parties. This building here is half outside, half inside the buffer zone for a residential area, and there's apartment buildings over there, and there's actually right now kids playing in that parking lot, very close. This is looking down Riverview toward Rumford Ave. This building on the left, partly in the buffer zone, partly not. This large building here, this 241, this is the other end of what we saw from Rumford. Owned by Packard Cove Associates, described as an office building. It's hard to tell what exactly is in there. But again, all of this, that building, the parking lot, that building, all allowed area for firearms business. And coming back toward Rumford Ave, we have two smaller buildings, entirely in the purple zone, 2 maids and a certified public accounting office. And at the corner, 97 Rumford Ave, McLeod Plumbing, all in the allowed gun store manufacturing zone. And here across the street, a building that is partially in Newton and partially in Waltham at the city line. And just down the street from the intersection of Rumford and Riverview, the city line, in Waltham, is 77 Rumford Ave, the brick building down there, and that is the counseling center for childhood victims of trauma. So you can just take a walk down, see how long it takes. And then residences in Waltham.